Here we are at Cardinals training camp. I'll do my best to give an audio play-by-play, but hopefully you're also seeing the video on YouTube. Let's get into it.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh.
Murray heaves it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins. Miraculous. It's Murray magic.
The sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. It's gonna be sick.
Welcome to the sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Singh, and this is a very visual episode. I'm here at training camp, the very first day of training camp, and trying to give you an inside look at the Arizona Cardinals before the season starts. If you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, I'll do my best to give you an audio overview as well. So just use your imagination or tune into YouTube and watch the video. Excited to announce Homage as the sponsor of the Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh. You can find the link in the description. Shop for a t-shirt in any genre you can think of. Here's my Arizona Cardinals shirt. Comes in women's, men's, youth sizes. Sweet little details everywhere. And if you follow me on the app formerly known as Twitter, you'll see my very favorite Modelo t-shirt, which also came from Homage. So again, you can find the link in the description, support the show, and get a shirt that you love. I'm not sure if this will air today or tomorrow, which would be the second public day of training camp. Technically, this is day 2 of training camp, but it's the first day that it's open to the public. So the crowd is gathering. Everybody's getting down there below me. I just picked a little perch and set up right at the top of section 134. Fans are really starting to fill in all across the lower bowl here. I hope to be able to share some play-by-play with you. If you're listening, I'll do my best to fill you in. If you're watching, I hope you enjoy some of the clips that I share with you. And here at the start of practice, we have the quarterbacks all taking some leisurely passes with their coaching staff. Kyler Murray wearing number 1, Clayton Tune number 15, and Desmond Ridder number 19. It's going to be really interesting to see the battle for who is that number 2 quarterback. The most anticipated passes, of course, of practice are from Kyler to Marvin Harrison Jr. Kyler gets in a longer pass in this setup here. Marvin Harrison Jr. catches it and runs down towards the end zone. Outside of Marvin Harrison Jr., we're also excited to see wide receiver Michael Wilson. In this clip, Kyler has to scramble a bit, which we know he's good for, and he manages a pass down the middle to Michael Wilson for the catch. And as I'm looking at my clips from Kyler Murray, I didn't manage any Trey McBride, but let's light the torch because this pass to Greg Dortch down the sideline is perfection. And next up is Desmond Ridder throwing a long bomb to rookie tight end Elijah Higgins out of Stanford. Higgins is 23 years old, 6'3", 235 pounds, and man, this is a great catch until the play ends on the ground with a fumble. And here we've got second-year Cardinals quarterback Clayton Tune. He's going to throw a short pass to rookie tight end Tip Ryman. Talk about a big boy, 6'4", 275 pounds. He makes the catch and barrels through. I can't wait to see him play. And outside of getting to see all 3 quarterbacks throw passes, we did get to see Clayton Tune make a run for it. I think this is one of Clayton's biggest strengths, being able to see when a play is falling apart and making the run. He's got some wheels on him. And can we talk about the defense for just a second? This is a group of big boys. Talk about some broad shoulders. They have their work cut out for them, but they look like the right guys for the job. Am I right? Football is so near. Really excited to be out here today. Love seeing the plays, love seeing the team work together and how they gel. And just as I was trying to figure out what to say next, I spotted the perfect interview. I'm here with Susan, Fan of the Year 2022. What did come back in my head?
Yeah.
Exciting first day.
Very exciting first day. I think we're all very excited to see Kyler, see him scramble around, to see Marv, of course, our big draft pick. But yeah, the energy is in the building. People showed up. They were really excited.
They really did. I mean, it's full down there. It was really filling up in this bowl. Last year, I got to walk right down. And this year, I'm like, oh, it's filling up.
Definitely, I think the energy was there. You could see people were lined up right before the gates opened. So, yeah.
I'm glad I spotted you at least.
Me too. We finally made it last.
We made it last. I think we need to. Are you tailgating ever?
I do tailgate. I tailgate with KNP tailgate on the F lot. Not on the green lawn, but we tailgate on the F lot, and they're great. So I go and crash their tailgate. I don't do any of the cooking. They do great cooking. So I just show up and hang out with all my friends. Yeah.
We were in green last year. We're in orange this year. And so I'm like, I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah. It's a vibe. It's nice if you could walk around and see all the different tailgates, but there's just not enough time in the day.
Yeah. And this last year's Fan of the Year, did you know him?
I did. I've known Troy for years. He was friends of a friend of mine. And was very happy I nominated him. He was one of the people that I nominated, and was very happy for him to win because he's supported not just the Cardinals, but the tailgating community. When fans from out of town come in, he always hosts them. So it's always nice to connect, when you're on a road trip. And he's just been a wonderful ambassador for the Cardinals through thick and thin. That's the thing, fan loyalty.
All along.
Yes.
That's really interesting because when we were in the green lot, it was a lot of visitors because it's the visitor side, and we would pop up our tent, put a TV, have the grill going, have drinks, and I'm like, hey, we're friendly. We're a friendly group here in Phoenix, really.
Yeah, actually, I hear that we are a very friendly place to come in tailgates. People should not be put off by it. I know there's other cities where it's not as friendly, but I think we're used to it being a town that hosts a lot of visitors. Of course, we'd love to get good enough that there's no space for them to come and tailgate, and this might be the year. We'll see.
This might be the year. I mean, telling by how many people showed up just for practice, to me, was exciting. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I think the proof's in the pudding, right? Once we start putting some wins together and we start getting that energy, the games will start to sell out for sure.
Did you count a number? I was at 9 at one point. I was like, am I being too optimistic if I say 10 or 11? I feel like 9 is a good solid number. I don't know. Have you done that? I don't want to put you on the spot.
I don't really pick a number in my head. I think what means more to us is how we go into the back half of the season, because that's really where the momentum picks up and we can kind of push our way through to the end. So it really all depends on who's healthy and how we're playing towards the end of the season, because you've seen teams and years before where people will get in with 7 or 8 wins. So it's not the number.
Wild card.
It's the momentum. Yeah.
One more question.
Sure.
Are you traveling? I'm sure you are. Road game. What's your favorite road game you plan on this year?
Absolutely traveling. This year, Buffalo is going to be the big opener. I think everybody was excited because everybody wants to go to Buffalo, but they're all like, I don't want to go, and it's past October. So the fact that we got a September game, there's going to be hundreds of fans at that game, and it'll be our first game to see, obviously, Marv and all the new guys play. So yeah, Buffalo is the big one.
Buffalo. You heard it here first.
Go to Buffalo.
Thank you so much. I'm
You're
so
welcome.
excited to have met you.
You're
All right,
welcome.
I'll see you around this season for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Cards!
Go Cards!
Go Cards!
Thank you so much for tuning in again this week. We'll have more clips for you throughout the weekend and next week. And I'll have my co-host Charlotte with me again, which will be great. So in the meantime, go ahead and check out our link in the description for show sponsor Homage. Get your favorite Cardinals t-shirt or any t-shirt. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment on any of your favorite social platforms and audio platforms. Thanks for tuning in. See you later. Bye.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow The Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.